This is Zuri getting her collar and having it put on. We have fun and there is no fear. This is how I want putting on her chest harness to be as well. Now watch her reaction to the chest harness. I have roast chicken in one hand and the harness in the other. She's running away to hide. So I go to get her minus the harness and armed with yummy treats. But as soon as I pick up the harness, she tries to hide in her safe place, her crate. I can hold her collar and she won't struggle. But she's leaning away from me, and although she takes a treat, she runs away as soon as she is able.
You really don't like it, do you?
I can't even fool her by putting the harness down and offering her the chicken.
You come and get a treat? I'll put this, what if I put it down? Okay.
She dislikes the harness more than she loves the roast chicken.
You're on to me.
On another occasion, when she was relaxed, I approached. She indicates stress by lip licking, yawning, turning her head away, and when I didn't seem to get the message, finally escaping to her crate. Zuri freezes and escapes to avoid what she obviously dislikes. Some dogs may cope with stress in other ways, such as shaking, panting, drooling, sneezing, growling, air snapping or biting. For dogs who are worried about a harness, going slowly and helping them overcome fear is a compassionate and effective option. What if I coax her out with the harness on the ground, then gently restrain her and show her the harness is nothing to fear by placing it on very slowly? She is leaning heavily away. You can see the pressure on her collar, which is why I move closer. She gives many signs of being uncomfortable, such as turning her head away, licking her lips, freezing, shaking her head, then running away as soon as she can. These are all signs of stress. She really hates it. Just giving treats alone and preventing her escaping whilst trying to slowly put on the harness isn't working. This needs some serious fun-building strategies. Her emotional response to the harness needs to be changed. I decide to play some games with the harness with her.
Touch. Yeah. Free. Good. Well done. Touch. Touch. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well done.
Oops! We were doing great, but she's not comfortable enough to leave the harness on for more than a few seconds. She walks back to her safe place, her crate. So I go back to playing touch games and getting her to retrieve it for me. Less pressure. She's getting better. She can handle the harness on for longer, and I can wiggle it a little bit. But if I go to do it up, she backs away. Zuri is still not entirely comfortable. Maybe it's the environment, being in a confined space. So I move outside to one of her favourite places and present the harness while she's content and relaxed. She could run away, she has plenty of space, but combining a relaxed state with the harness and treats seems to be working. I could put the harness on easily, but her yawning and cheek puffing still indicates she's not totally comfortable with the whole idea. So another good way of creating a pleasant association with the harness is to play while it's on. A really stressed dog won't be able to play with enthusiasm or at all. And when the harness comes off, she gets an ear rub that she loves so much. I'm combining all the things she loves with the presence of the harness. I made some blunders along the way by going too fast too soon, trying to clip it up too early. Note her tail tucked really tightly. So to counteract my hasty decision to do it up, I quickly engaged her in some play and went back to games. Finally, I attached the lead to get her used to the feel without pulling her and using treats when she followed. So, a little time and patience has produced the great results I wanted. I no longer have a dog who runs and hides from the harness. She now runs towards it and brings it to me to put on. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy about that.
Good girl.